If you do not get reparations soon, black folk, as I told you before, are through. Reparation is not a nicety, it's a necessity. What are the conditions? What are the conditions that precipitated black folk getting into this dilemma? And what black labor, white wealth did, it tracked 800 years of history in very systematic terms to show you every strategy, every technique, every law, every public custom, and every public policy that was used to enslave black folk around the world and to maldistribute almost 100% of all this nation's wealth, power, resource, privileges, businesses, and controls of all levels of government into the hands of the dominant white society. And what slavery and Jim Crow segregation did with black folk, it intentionally maldistributed all the resources away from black folk and created a real-life monopoly game. Black folk in America are playing in a real-life monopoly game that you're totally ill-prepared to play and win.
Man, peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the Cash App as well. Definitely hit the subscribe button because, boy, they've been unsubscribing people. Every time I hit that 2,000 mark, they knock me back down two subscribers every single time. This has been going on for weeks now. So make sure they not unsubscribing you, family. Please make sure they not unsubscribing you. Today, I want to talk about Fat Joe or Fat Ho and how he's being used as a tool for the Democratic Party. And him and Kamala Harris, he was, I guess, the moderator for her little quote unquote reform on the marijuana possessions and how her and Joe Biden been pardoning people for federal marijuana possession. So I'm gonna play that video. I'm also going to talk about these black lawyers. Tariq brought that up when dealing with the young girl's case that happened in Missouri where she got jumped and she beat the white girl up or whatever. So I'm gonna dig into that too because they kind of go hand in hand with each other. But I'm gonna play this for y'all real quick. Let's go. These rappers is going from goons to coons, and man, I'll tell you.
Hey everybody!
Voila. Yo, Bay Area!
106.1 Cameo. You remember that?
That was a legendary radio thing.
Chewy.
If I got my record, Chewy,
Right?
let me tell you something.
Chewy?
Chewy, if I got my record played there, I was big time.
Chewy in the
You know,
morning.
they call me the East Coast E40.
It's okay.
No, that's what they call me.
This is a video for another purpose.
No, but we
That's like Chewy. I love Chewy, and I
All right,
love him too. Okay, so here
let's
we
talk
are.
about why I was invited to moderate, and I leave everything for you.
So we're here today because under our administration, Joe Biden and my administration, we have pardoned people who have been convicted of under the federal law for marijuana offenses for simple possession. And as far as I'm concerned, nobody should have to go to jail for smoking weed. So Fat Joe's with us here too.
Hold on. She just said nobody should have to go to jail for smoking weed. Hold on. You talk about prison. So you've been locking people up in the feds for possession of marijuana. But I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to break it down.
Today to talk about how the lives of the people who have been pardoned have been affected by this. And frankly, all the work that we have to do. We have done work that has also been about having the Small Business Association stop preventing people who've been previously incarcerated from getting loans. So now people who are previously incarcerated can get loans. We are making sure that as those who are incarcerated are coming out, that they are connected with Medicaid benefits before they leave. So when they come out, they can re-enter and do what they want to do in terms of living a productive life.
I'm honored to be here. I'm your moderator today. Thank you, Madam Vice President.
Thank you, Fat
And
Joe.
we're going to make it happen.
See you later.
See, the issue I have with this is that you're trying to make it seem like you're pardoning all these people who had marijuana possession, not a sale charge, not a distribution charge, not a within the school zone charge. We talking about possession, because she said people shouldn't be in jail for smoking weed. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the 99% of those people, I'll probably even say 100% of those people are from DC, because any crime you commit in DC is a federal crime because it's on federal land, right? Because you're not locking nobody up in Georgia, New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia, California. You're not locking them up and giving them no Fed. The feds are not swooping in to give cases to people for marijuana possession, a simple possession at that. We ain't talking about possession of 80 pounds, because trust me, they catch you with all that. They catching you with the sales charges too. Let's keep it a buck. They catch you with 30 pounds, they catching you with a sale charge too. So the simple fact that she's trying to make this seem like this is some big old thing that you're doing, it's not. Because first of all, it's not even going to be a whole lot of people, and 99% of them are going to be coming from DC. Also, she talked about the loans, right? I believe it when I see it, because I'm a file for one, and I'm gonna tell y'all how it go. Yeah, we're gonna file for one and tell you how it go. They're not giving out loans like that. We know, family, but some of y'all who are business people, drop a comment in the chat and tell me, have you ever got denied a loan and you ain't never been to prison before? Let's be for real. Loans are so hard to get for Black people that ain't never been in trouble. We talking about niggas fresh out of prison. You gonna be giving them loans? Mm-mm. And if you do, they're gonna be Hispanic. They're gonna be white. See, because you ain't put no color barrier on this either. You just said prison, right? So now, then she spoke about the Medicaid and getting people Medicaid before they even come home. Are you talking to a person, or you're listening to a person that been to prison 3 times? Came home 3 times, fam. And I'm going to tell you, the easiest thing to get is medical. Boy, you'll get denied housing, you'll get denied that cash assistance, and you'll get denied food stamps fast as hell. The one thing they won't deny you is medical. So why are you trying to make it seem like Medicaid, just Medicaid? You see? Because I could tell you right now, if you go to social service right now and you fresh out of jail, you better not have a drug charge, because you ain't getting food stamps at all. Yeah, you definitely not getting housing. That's all the way cut out the board. You ain't getting housing just in general. Let's keep it real. I had a conversation with somebody before, like, yo, majority of the Black people that get out of prison, you living with somebody. That's a fact. That's a fact, dog. You not just going getting your own apartment like that. Like, that's not happening. It's rare, but it's not happening unless you was already set up to have money when you first came home and all that. Somebody coming home with like $200, you not getting no apartment. You not. That shit is just not happening. And they not giving you housing either. You about to go live with somebody. Just like that. And this is majority of the people. I'm not saying this is an old absolute with everybody, but that's all that stuff they was just talking is straight BS. And they've been using Fat Joe for a minute. I noticed when he first got back on the scene and he squashed that beef with 50 Cent. That's when they started using it. And I believe that got done so they could use him as the tool. Yeah, facts. I believe that whole beef got squashed so they can bring him in with the crew. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know they have the bootlicks and the gatekeepers, I would say, in the rap game. This is why Fat Joe is the main one talking that whole, Hispanics and Spanish people and Black people created hip hop 50-50. He was the leading person in that, him and Busta Rhymes. And I knew when I seen him around Jay-Z, Puffy, and just all these rappers, he got the podcast. He just getting everybody on. I'm like, yo, yeah, you just came out of nowhere, fam, and you just hit the ground running like a mug. You was blocked out the industry, and then all of a sudden you just here now. Now you was screaming all this people hip hop got created by Hispanics and Blacks together. And now all of a sudden you running with Kamala Harris. This ain't the first time I've seen you with Kamala Harris either, bro. You was down there with DL Hughley and them. That's why I say all the bootlicks. Y'all going from goons to coons. Plies, Fat Joe. We already know the rest of them is coons. But yeah, man, I'm starting to see And watch this. I'm gonna even start because when he started coming at Dame Dash, when he spoke on Jay-Z, he spoke on Dame Dash and was saying, oh, if you could make another hove or something. And I remember Dame was like, yo, why are you speaking on my business? I want to know why Fat Joe speaking. I know why you was. Because they send y'all, the people that are independent and don't need the industry, just like Corey Holcomb, right? Corey Holcomb and Ashley Larry got into an argument, right? Where I think Corey was on set and Ashley Larry, and that's because he came at Dave Chappelle. So all of a sudden he was just sitting there. He didn't even perform that day. He just at the Laugh Factory, and then you spazzed out on Corey. This was right after Corey's week before his episode. He was spazzing on. He was talking about Dave Chappelle. So now Ashley Larry come out, and after that whole thing, next thing you know, he went on TMZ. He went on Vlad. He went on Math Hoffa's show, and then some other girl, I forgot her name, but somebody sent me a oh man, I can't think of the girl name. But all of a sudden she came back. I think it was Ebony G or something G, and she came out and was on The Breakfast Club. Yeah, that's another thing he was on. He was on The Breakfast Club, all talking about Corey. And I said, yo, the moment they beef with somebody that don't need the system and don't rock with the system, and they getting their bread outside of them, they always send them bootlicks. They giving them platforms to dog them. Yo, real talk. That's why I said, so when he came at Dame about Jay-Z, I was like, yo, what was that about? Like, what made you just come at him out of nowhere? Yeah, somebody sent you to say something like that. Well, make another hove. And what are you talking about? So this bootlick stuff is this goon the coon. You gotta watch these people, man. They being used, and don't let them even remotely think that you doing something for the community, because we don't want you pardoning people for simple marijuana possession. We want you pardoning people for simple possession in general. I don't care if it's the hardest drugs, the same way they doing in Washington State, Oregon. Yeah, decriminalize all the drugs where you get a possession and you get a citation, like I showed in my one video. See what I'm saying? You're not about to do little punk ass moves with this judicial system and think that, oh yeah, you know what, I did something. Like, no, you didn't. You really didn't. That ain't affect the majority of the black people in prison. Again, we committing 27% of the crimes and we 50% of the prison population. This is going on every year and it never changes. And you just pardoning a couple people in the federal level. See, you ain't doing it on the state level, because there's more state prisoners than federal prisoners. Come on, man. Who you talking to, man? Who you talking to? You talking to the people that don't know. You feel what I'm saying? You talking to the people that don't know and understand this game. Hold on, let me play Nori Muhammad before I get back into these black lawyers.
He's done a good job with media, most effective devil in America, as sanitizing the image of the white male. But he's done also a good job of vilifying the image of the black male. If you turn on TV or any social media and hear crime, first thing people think about is a black man. But I looked up something before this show. There's a study done with 58,000 federal criminal cases at the University of British Columbia. Guess what they found, Dr. Maya?
What did they find, brother?
White men lead in motor vehicle theft, arson, assaults, fraud, embezzlement, dealing in stolen property, vandalism, weapons charges, prostitution, sex offenses, crimes against family and children, violation of liquor laws, public intoxication, disorderly conduct, vagrancy, curfew, loitering, rape, homicide, and drug dealing and drug using. White men are the number one criminal on the planet, but you can't tell by the way they sanitize their image and vilify ours.
And I'm gonna show you how they sanitize their image. And shout out to Brother Nuri Muhammad and Dr. I'm so sorry. Dr. Mayat. I'm so sorry about that. I couldn't remember her name for nothing, but that's the homegirl too. And so this is how they sanitize their shit, because see, this white girl, remember Kaylee Gain, she jumped another girl besides our sister that they're now charging as an adult, which is crazy.
Get her ass, Kaylee. That's because you tried to jump on your.
She got a reputation. Shout out to Tariq. I think this was his video. She got a reputation for jumping people on video. And here's another tape of her even bragging about it. So if you didn't think it was her,
your friend got beat up. How y'all feel? How y'all feel? And before y'all say shit, the reason this hoe got jumped in the end was because she tried to jump me with her sister yesterday. I don't jump, but you know.
see,
Your friend got.
we gotta stop raising these coon ass kids too, man. Y'all out here raising these coon ass kids. This shit is ridiculous. But again, see, this is how they sanitize their image, and this is why we are 50% of the prison population, only committing 27% of the crimes, and they're committing 70% of the crimes, and they like 30% of the prison population. You see what I'm saying? Because of stuff like that, because you can get that off and not get charged at all, let alone as an adult. You don't even get charged at all. This girl done got jumped on camera, smashed the old girl's head because she was getting jumped, and now they're trying to charge her as an adult. This is why we need reparations. This is why we need our own tribal courts. This is why we need our own tribal government, our own tribal police, just like the Native Americans. We don't want you pardoning. We don't want you pardoning people for simple marijuana possessions. We want you to fix this whole goddamn system up, or just eradicate it altogether, or you can keep your system. Just let us get up out of it. Give us our own system. You keep your system for your people, right? And we can treat our people and our system the same way you do yours. Yep. Slaps on the wrist for stuff like that, or just even nothing for stuff like that. You see? And the thing that I don't get is that I hate that, like, some of us, not all of us, some of us, you know, we don't get on them enough about this prison system and how it's going and how we getting dunked in here like there ain't no tomorrow. We getting all these charges for little stuff while they sit here and slide on stuff on camera. On camera. This is all over the internet now. Oh, ain't no statute of limitation up, because that was still this year. That was this year. That statute of limitation ain't up. They can charge her. Yeah, they can. But they not. Why? Because she's the white girl. You ain't supposed to be charging her. And Tariq spoke on the black lawyer situation. Where's the black lawyers to come defend our sister? Now, I'm going to say this because he is right about the black lawyers not wanting to come. But I got a little twist to this, because Tariq is right, and it's because this is public. This would be a high profile case because it's all over the news, all over the internet, right? So it would be a high profile case. So you do have black lawyers trying to stay away from it, right? But I'm gonna put the twist on it from my experience, and I can tell you right now from anybody else's experience. Watch this. Family, I'm gonna keep it real with you. If this wasn't a high profile case, a black lawyer would have took that case fast. Because they will always take your criminal case. But boy, I tell you, try to sue somebody so you can get that paper and see if a black lawyer take your case then. Nigga, you can have guaranteed money out of this civil case and they will still bullshit you. That's an absolute fact. Boy, I got so many people that can vouch. Man, listen. In Oregon, when I was with my ex-wife at the time, yo, they finessed us with our kids. And we had I was calling lawyers for months. I'm talking about every single day, Monday through Friday, for months. Wasn't nobody giving me no budge, no ink, and we had all the proof, right? My ex-wife got on there one time talking like she was white. Because she got the little, she could talk with the professional voice. I talk like this. And again, that was over my kids. So I used to get on there a little bit emotional, a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But still, even sometimes I didn't. I ain't do it all the time. But, sometimes it can be frustrating telling that story. She got on there once. Before the dude hung up, he took the case. That's a fact. They heard my black male voice, like, nope, I don't even do, like, nigga, how you don't do it? I literally I know how to look up lawyers. I know how to look up lawyers, bro. I know how to, if you a civil attorney for, personal injury or, litigation, I know how to look up lawyers. Yeah, nigga, this is what you say you do. All of a sudden, you don't do that no more. You see what I'm saying? This is how it goes. Trust me, I spoke to the NAACP people. They gave me dude got me off the phone in like 5 minutes. My ex-wife called. He was on the phone with her for about 3 hours, nigga, listening to the whole story. But when I was on the phone, he didn't want to kick it. Telling the same exact story with the same exact kids and the same exact people who was cheating us. Black people, we got to get off that, man. And I see exactly, that resonated with me so much when Tariq said that. That's why I was like, I got to do a video on that black lawyer shit. Swear to God, I can bring people up here. I just didn't, I don't want to, but I could bring people up here to vouch. Even with this, my settlement joint right now. Because my lawyers actually didn't even want to do me no more because I wasn't letting them finesse me. Like my friends was letting them get finessed. Because I was standing my ground and not accepting your misinformation, he wanted to just quit on me. But then I told him I was going to report him to the bar because you're not going to quit on me right before this deadline over. No, he thought I was just going to accept it. Oh, you got to find another lawyer. I said, no, I don't. Nah, nigga, I had you for 3 years and now this deadline coming and now you want to up and bounce? Hell no. But because I still got another lawsuit after this that they filed for me in New Jersey. Watch this. He said, well, after this one, because this is a bankruptcy in Delaware, he said, after this one, you got to find something else. We don't want to do the one in New Jersey with you no more. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll find somebody else. Man, listen. I'm over here calling lawyers, and I promise you, straight up civil lawyers that strictly deal with sexual assault, suing for sexual assault. Everybody, well, that's not really my practice. And like, nigga, it said right on your website. Matter of fact, the one dude I had to be like, I had to email. I was like, what's your email? He gave me his email and I took a screenshot of his shit. Like, nigga, you said you don't do cases like this, but literally right here, it says you do Boy Scout cases, sexual assault. Nigga lied to me right in my face. Well, not right in my face because we was over the phone, but I'm like, fam, what are you talking about? Spoke to like 3-4 black lawyers because that's what I wanted. Nothing. To the one lawyer, I'll give him his props. I ain't even gonna say his name right now. But again, I still haven't even spoke to him or heard from him or nothing, right? I got my homegirl to call because I told her the same thing about how my ex-wife did. And guess what happened, family? This nigga said he'd take it. Crazy, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it's almost like, bro, when they hear a black man voice, it's like, nope, nigga, you don't sound like you went to college. Nope, ain't taking out of they run down every single excuse. And I mean, when I mean I got a solid case, bro. I'm talking about solid, bro. Like for real with me and my two peoples, yo, that's a guaranteed 10 I said about to say 10 figure. That's a guaranteed 8-figure payday, yo. All three of us. Real talk. I'm dead ass serious. Especially with the people we suing in New Jersey. Man, these people be bullshitting. And I mean it. Like, yo, it's crazy. To the point where my homegirl, she kept listening to me. Just listening to me. Call these lawyers. Call these lawyers. Call these lawyers. Call these lawyers. She like, I'm going to try to call one. So we just looking up black lawyers. Yo, she got on the phone with son and said, yo, I'm going to be honest. She's like, can I speak to him? She said, yo, I'm going to be honest. If you not going to take his case, don't talk to him because he's tired of telling this story. Which you do be, especially this sexual assault shit. You don't always want to keep telling what happened to you and XYZ and XYZ. You feel what I'm saying? Getting into all the gritty details for you to just be like, you know what? Nah. Like, so she was like, look, man, you ain't gonna take it. Like, don't even talk to him, yo. Then she threw me on the phone. I gave my little spill or whatever, and I emailed him some stuff. And he was like, yeah, his secretary, after she called back like the next day. His secretary, like, yeah, he interested, but son never hit me back. That's like a month and a half ago. But Tariq, when he said that, I said, man, listen, well, we gotta get off that, man. We gotta get on code because y'all be scared to lose your life. I don't know if you, but that's the thing, you're not even gonna lose your license. You just scared to fall out with these white folks. Ain't like you're gonna lose your license for taking a case. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't work together. Y'all don't work with us. And this is why we always getting folded. People getting timed out for their justice because folks don't want to help. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy as hell that you got to sit here and try to do everything on your own because you can't find somebody that's going to help you take your thing and knowing that you got a solid case. But boy, I tell you, if I come with that bread on a criminal case, nigga, you going to take it all day. That's why I said I'm going to come with a twist to it because they will take your criminal case for real. Again, maybe not if it's like high profile like that, but man, listen. If it's not high profile, they'll take your criminal case quick. Oh yeah, you got drug charge, you got gun charge. Oh yeah, 25,000 down, 10,000 down. Like, you feel me? You taking that shit quick. Just like I had this lawyer Angela. I'm gonna say her name because she jerked me out of $5,000. Angela Lee, out of what was she out of? Salem, Oregon. She was Salem, Eugene. She out of Eugene, Oregon. Look her fat ass up, old mammy. Yo, straight juiced me. Straight came to 3 and then was trying to finesse me into taking some shit. She was trying to get me to sign some paper saying I lied, knowing I did. She know I didn't lie. I'm like, yo, she like, just sign it. You're not gonna get it's not, they not gonna be able to do this with that. I'm like, man, I'm not signing that shit so they can violate my probation. You think I'm dumb? And then again, and I swear to God, she used to take me to breakfast every day before court. She used to take me to this place called Sherry's. She used to take me to this place called Sherry's, and she used to take me to sometimes she used to take me to Denny's. No, it was this other place. I forgot what it's called, but it's something in Klamath Falls, right? She would come down, no, the Bear or something. It was some restaurant. Every morning, fat bitch. She would take me there every morning, and word is born. Only one time I ate because I was hungry as hell that morning. But every other time, nigga, I'm like, she's like, what you want? I'm like, man, I don't want nothing, nigga. I'm trying to talk business, nigga. I ain't hungry. You ain't about to finesse me with no food. Bitch, I'm not you. You feel me? Sitting here like, yo, you got these crackers over here juicing me. You know the hell. You know they cheating me. You feel me? Oh, just do this and just like, nah, I'm not doing that, nigga. I'm trying to get my kids, nigga. Hell no, I ain't do none of this shit. They the ones cheated. You feel me? But she finessed me, and because again, I wouldn't accept her stupid ass bullshit that she wanted me to do. She quit. Literally came to 3 court dates and 3 or 4 court dates and just quit on me. Yo, like, yo, I'm done. And I had to go get Larry Roloff, gave this nigga 10 grand, and that's a whole nother, but he's a white dude. But he did better than her ass. You feel me? And he gave me some of my bread back when he quit, because he's like, yo, he called my peoples, my aunt, my uncle, and my mom, and was like, yo, look, they gonna cheat him, and I don't want nothing to do with it. To where he wound up hiring another. He tried to quit, and Judge Osborne, Roxanne Osborne, tried to say he couldn't quit because she ain't want nobody else being privy to what they was doing to me. So she like, nah, you can't. We ain't bringing nobody else in this. So he like, he got too many strikes on his joint because he one of them crooked lawyer type joints. So he like, I don't want no more strikes on my law license. So he hired somebody. He told my people, look, I'm going to hire somebody to take my place. I'm saying I'm going on vacation, and this dude going to take my place, and I'm going to give him, I think he gave us $1,500 back. He gave us something back, but he gave us some of the bread back. And he used to meet me at Sherry's too with his little Porsche. He had bread too. Larry Roloff had money. And he gave us some of our bread back, and he quit. And nigga was like, man, I'm done. You ain't about to mess my bar, because this nigga do any type of complaining like he always complaining, talking about going to the Fed. Because I went to the Fed building and tried to file some charge on it. You know the Feds ain't do nothing. They old racist ass. But he like, oh, nah, this nigga going to the FBI. He trying to tell everybody on us, man. Like, hell no, I don't want nothing to do with this shit. So he wound up quitting. But yeah, back to my point. Black lawyers, for real, man. I don't want to dog all of y'all because I don't believe all of y'all are like that. But man, at the end of the day, y'all gotta stop doing this shit. We gotta start helping each other to get justice in this crooked ass system. And y'all know it's crooked. Y'all know they be doing a whole bunch of cheating. Y'all know exactly how this system is working and working against us. And you know all the tricks of the trade. And even if you're not going to help us, man, even if, like, yo, nigga, at least give a nigga some pointers. God damn, y'all could listen, man. Because one day I had to go to this one lawyer, like, yo, is this correct? Like, is it like him telling me to do XYZ? And he was like, if I was you, I would go this way. And I respect people for doing that, because white dude told me the same thing before, helped me out like on some like, yo, you should tell him to do this and that. I'm not going to take your case, but man, he should have already told you this. He should have already told you that. I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you. And this is just straight off a phone call. But that's what I'm saying, man. We need more of that from our people. We need more representation from our people, man. You can't keep, because we're going to support you at the end of the day. We're going to support you at the end of the day if they start giving you hell. Like, man, but y'all can't just keep letting us get finessed and you know what I mean? Getting tossed around in this system, or, you know what I'm saying, not being able to get our true justice because, you know what I mean, these white supremacists, they doing that. And y'all should be donating to her Cash App. I mean, to her, she got a GoFundMe. The little homegirl that they trying to, I'm sorry that I can't remember her name. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to see if I can get her name on here, family. Sorry. Is this shit showing? Oh yeah, it is showing. I'm sorry. Cause I know Tariq had it. But anyway, go to her for GoFundMe, man. She got a GoFundMe out here. She definitely got a that's it right here. Marnice DeClue. Come on, family. We need to go. We need to oh, fundraiser not found. They must have took it down. Okay, they must have took it down. But yeah, man. So I guess she doesn't have a GoFundMe no more. But yeah, man, we got to start doing that type of stuff for the people, man, because at the end of the day, man, these people will straight up railroad us, and we got to help each other and support each other. But that's my spill, family. Peace, love, and reparations. Shout out to everybody. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that share button. And I'm up out of here, man.
Motif Alumni.
I feel like pocking this bitch. This ain't no shiny shit. So my ambitions to ride just like it's 96. Said I ain't aiming at no niggas, that shit is dead. If Willie Lynch is a myth, I still know what it said. So we don't fall for them tricks, it's off with your head. I got two Rottweilers by my bed, I feed them lead. Rest in peace, Marquise McLaughlin and Nia Wilson. Racist media have you thinking the victim's a villain. All these killings we witnessing domestic terrorism. And niggas still marching, nobody care to listen. Get off your knees, black man, it's time to take a stand. You ain't afraid to go bust your gun in Afghanistan, and this is exasperating. They say I'm advocating violence, well, that's fascinating. Coming from the mouth of Leviathan, you evildoers killed the king and he had a peaceful movement, and you want me to be forgiven and just keep it moving? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, see ya, cracker, stay on, cold, iffy, holla, slit his toe. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I want all the smoke. I think y'all's a joke. Just cause you criticize Trump don't mean y'all is woke. Niggas ain't ready for revolution, yeah, that's a fact. But if they're killing us anyway, then how should we act? Can you grow your own food? Are you stacking your guns? Do you know how to fish? Do you know how to hunt? Can you box? Can you wrestle? Fold a nigga like a pretzel? Are you trained? Can you aim? Have you read the mental nettle? What if revolution came and you had to kill a relative? That's your blood, that's your cuz, that's your uncle. That's irrelevant. Shit, it's him or you. I don't care if it was your pastor, if he gon' sell you out for a slave master. I read The Art of War, 48 Laws when I was yay tall. I knew the 120 lessons, but all my grades, Paul. Francis Crest, Fan, Sertima, yeah, they came before. If you won't die for nothing, what was you made for? Francis Crest, Fan, Sertima, yeah, they came before. If you won't die for nothing, what was you made for? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, see ya, cracker, stay on, cold, iffy, holla, slit his toe. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, see ya, cracker, stay on, cold, iffy, holla, slit his toe. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.